Okay, welcome everyone, councillors and members of the public who hope are listening to us. May I call to order the November 3rd Personnel Committee meeting. Thank you. And we'll go on to 46120, declarations of any disposable pecuniary interest. Have we got any?
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, councillors. Okay, so we'll move on to 46220. Apologies for absence.
The only one I have is for Councillor Brame.
Right. There's no others. Okay, well, thank you very much. Moving quickly on, 46320, the minute to confirm the minutes of the committee meeting held. It's gone.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, everybody has been sent the minutes, and I haven't received any corrections from anyone.
Any queries about it? So, yeah, if everybody's happy with that, we'll move forward on that one.
Yes, thank you.
Move the minutes. Thank you very much. Moving on to 464. What happened to 464?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, there's no 4 here.
Hold a second. Oh, I've put them in the wrong order. I'm sorry about that. I put training first.
Okay, then.
I've had a bit of a dyslexic moment. Sorry.
Okay, 46. Shall we go?
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, to training first. 464, please. We'll do 465. If you're happy.
No, that's my mistake. If there is actually 465. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do 465 and go back to 464 afterwards. Okay. Is everybody looking? Is there any comments to make on our training schedules that we have for the future?
And just to remind councillors that there is 365 training on the 11th.
Yeah,
they attend.
Thank you for that. I was going to mention that because we're all invited to do that, so that'd be interesting. So no for Brenda.
Yeah, that 365 training. We won't be able to do that in the Carnegie now, will we? David was going to put it on the big screen, and we all sat down together.
I think we need to wait and see what the actual information is about the lockdown when it comes out on Wednesday before we decide that.
Yeah,
okay.
we'll have to put it up when we know more about it. So thank you. Okay, so now can we go on? If everybody's finished with training, if we can go on to 46420 or back to.
Let me just a minute. We need to go into it. So this is 46420.
Yeah.
So this is the budget that we're going to be looking at putting forward for consideration by finance. So you've got the revised budget 2021 income there.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, this is the financial report, isn't it? So this is the financial report, it's the revised budget. Having a bit of a nightmare today. So if we go down items to look at, we are slightly up on things like welfare due to protective clothing. We've got higher costs are expected later in the year for gas. And so if I leave you to have a look at that for a few minutes.
Yeah, the one thing I noticed first was our income columns are a lot shorter than our expenditure columns, but anyway. Yeah.
Can I just say, Mr. Chairman, I've lost all the pictures. I can see you and I can see everybody's names, but I cannot see any paperwork.
Paper. Oh, sorry, Jen. Yeah.
So no, that's fine. Hopefully mine won't interrupt it. So I'm looking on my own iPad for it.
The only other thing I think that is higher than we expected really was the legal and professional costs.
Yes, that's Sorry, I daren't put my hand up, Mr. Chairman, because if I do, I'm going to lose you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I
Could I
can't
just,
up anyway, so
yeah, could I just make a comment, please?
yes, please, yes.
Thank you. Yeah, the legal and professional, I take that's for one of our properties, the
Yes, it is. Yeah.
yeah, and bad debts, which is my favourite. I like asking for each meeting.
Yeah.
Bad debts written off. Is that concerning that property as well?
Not entirely, but
Not entirely.
that detail will be put out via finance.
Yeah. Okay, that's lovely. Thank you.
Okay.
So-
Are there any more councillors would like to make comment on this? Oops.
I know it's my IT's being really jumpy. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, I think we've already seen this before.
Well, yes,
yeah.
it's just a monthly update.
Yeah, just having a little review of it, and that's it. Yep. Okay, if we could move on to 5.
But this is the operational budget. So these are the budgets that we're going to put forward for consideration by finance, who are preparing the overall budget for decision this month. So these are the costs, actual costs for 18, 19, 19, 20, and our budget for this year. And then we forecast the budget for the next 3 years.
Could I just raise a question, please, Mr. Chairman?
Yeah, go ahead, Brenda. Thank you.
5122 King's House Facilities. What is that?
The King's House Facilities is rent and
That's
utilities.
what we have to pay the Stanleyford Trust. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay.
I don't think there's anything. We've uplifted health and safety because we think that potentially moving forward we're going to need more for it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything. Most of that is in line with inflation.
Yeah.
We've put the waste disposal costs up because obviously allotments is costing us a lot of money in waste disposal at the moment, and that is one of the costs we're going to aggregate out, because the problem is that people are incurring the costs, but it's not against their budget. So we need to be having a quick look at that, because although the officers have the delegated powers to sign off the costs for more waste skips, it's not actually lying within their budget. So although the main budget will still be held with us, we will aggregate it out to the individual committees.
Right, and just matter of interest, when would that be done?
It will start from the new financial year.
Right, so when we're setting a budget on the other committees, we need to take that into consideration, don't we?
Yeah, you need to be thinking about your waste disposal. The actual cost will still sit in this budget, but you know, you will be responsible for part of it. Councillor Brindle has his hand up.
Thank you very much, Mike. Councillor Brindle, please.
Thanks very, excuse me. Thanks very much, Dennis. Forgive me chewing. Yeah, I've just gone on to chat to put an HU there, and I got on to chat for the last meeting, so I can't explain that. So I'll be waving my arm around a bit, I guess. Right. I want to ask whether, really, it's a question for Tina, I think. Have we got any information about the kind of anticipation of council tax coming in? And we know this is a 3-year looking ahead budget, which is obviously very useful. Have we got any figures for the expected council tax, supposing we didn't change it with the income itself?
The tax base has gone down. The value of the tax base has gone down, so we're actually short. This is not an exact figure, so it's approximately, I think it's £1,500 less that
Right.
we're getting,
Right.
Right.
which obviously means that, you know, even a no rise in the precept is actually a loss.
I mean, normally we expect it to go up, don't we, as
Yeah.
the population increases. What we've got, I guess, is a number of people who perhaps were paying council tax are no longer doing so.
Yes, that's the issue.
Very sad. So we just need to bear in mind when we're looking at the rising expectation of expenditure each year that we're going to have to find a way of finding the money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not,
Although saying that, the way that we set the budgets up, I don't know if you remember because it's a long time ago, is that the precept covers everything in personnel, cemeteries and allotments, which are our duties as a council.
Yeah.
Most of the other money we spend is projects, and therefore, you know, if you're looking at precept to keeping the doors open, then we're fairly well balanced on that.
Right. Thank you. Brenda had a comment, I think. Hands up.
Yeah, could I just recruitment 5115?
Yeah.
2019, 2020. Have we not got to put anything for the future?
We don't pay people to do our recruitment.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what it is, paying people.
Yeah.
So what was 2019, 2020 where we paid out 22?
For recruitment, it would have been for an advert, and I think it would have been for the country officer, because we needed to put it in a place where people had the correct qualifications.
Okay.
So we had to pay to put it in a specific area so that the people with the right qualifications came forward.
Okay.
Thank you for that. Is there anybody else comment on our operational budget report? No? Okay. So sorry, go ahead.
Could I just ask that people are happy then that that's what we put forward to for consideration? That doesn't have to be a vote. It's just that we can
for finance, yes.
have a look at.
Yeah, approved to finance.
Yeah.
Yep.
Agree.
Everybody happy?
Yes, I'm happy.
Thank you very much. All right. Okay. Means we can move on.
Getting to the important stuff. Christmas.
36620 Christmas office hours. So yeah.
So looking towards Christmas, I really have had a moment. My Tuesday has disappeared up the top. We were looking at potentially taking this as an opportunity to get staff to take their leave, because it makes sense for us to close the building for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
So Christmas Day is a Friday, which is a strange day to have it on. So the Thursday would be the 24th. So what we were looking at doing is leaving work at midday on the 24th and getting people to take toil in the afternoon. So they're the afternoon of the 24th to go and get ready for Christmas. That's as the minimum. But what we were looking to do was to encourage people to take leave from Monday the 21st to take advantage of a quieter period for work. Now we do have blood donors in, and we are keeping the Carnegie open for blood donors over the lockdown as well. But they, because we're one of the buildings who can actually support them in lockdown, so it's very important that we keep that space open for them.
What day is they blood donors?
Pardon?
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
But we're potentially they'll have one over Christmas and New Year. In which
So
case,
what you're saying is you want to close down on the Thursday the 24th.
Yeah, we'll reopen on Tuesday the 5th.
But you want them to take that afternoon as trial?
If they want to, yeah, because it gives them time to prepare for Christmas Day the next day.
Why
Mhm.
can't we just let them go?
Because what we do is we give them a privilege day
Yeah,
on the 29th.
yeah.
Can't we give them 1.5 days? I'm not being funny, but you know, most employers let you go at midday on the 24th.
Yeah, but every year we give them, because not everybody leaves at midday.
Oh,
So unfair.
Because but we give people the opportunity to do so if they wish to.
Okay. Right. Are there any other comments before I have mine? Or is everybody happy with that? The only thing I've got to comment on, Monday the 4th of January.
Yeah.
Why is it a bank holiday? Because you've got a 1st of January bank holiday, haven't you?
I
So
have no idea, but there's 2.
Yeah, we don't normally get to. Lucky us.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is there any other comments? Because I'm quite happy with this this arrangement. If that, I've just asked if the other councillors would make their opinions noted.
I'm happy with that.
I wonder. I can't get over 2 bank holidays. I've
Let me have a
never.
look. Let me just. Oh, I've got my diary here. Wait a minute. Let's have a look.
Because
That's the only thing I had.
Yeah, well, look. Yeah.
normally.
So the Monday is a bank holiday,
Oh,
And Friday,
and oh no, maybe not the. Oh, I may have made a mistake. Then that must be just leave. I do apologise.
so
So I'll amend that to be.
you bought a just.
Oh no! Wait a minute. I'm looking at 2022. That doesn't help. This goes to show that you shouldn't do this stuff on the fly.
no.
What I'll
Sorry,
do is I'll
sir.
check that and I'll get back to you.
Thank you very much. We've gone back to operational budget on our screen.
No, I'm just moving. I'm just moving us forward again. There you go.
Thank you. It's
Oh,
very
that's
good.
below the line.
Yeah.
So if everybody's happy with that, I recommend those dates to full council. I will amend them and send you another lot out.
Okay. With the amendments, are the committee agreeable to that?
Yes, I am.
Because we don't have to have a formal vote, do we, on that?
No, we're just putting it forward.
Yep. Thank you very much. Well, if everybody's happy, if we could move forward, appreciate it. I'm on project budgets at the moment, so.
Yeah. So the next agenda. Do you want to read the next agenda item then?
Please, I can't see it here.
Oh right, I didn't realise you couldn't see it. Sorry.
That's all right.
So the next one. Honestly, my computer is jumping around. I don't know what's happening with Teams today.
I've
Same
got
right,
46720 committee officers update.
Yeah,
Thank
I've
you.
got up on the screen now. Thank you.
Councillor Hollis. Yes.
So what we're looking at for that is obviously today we're looking at what we're going to be doing for lockdown. I did send an email out to councillors today, but basically it's going to be business as usual for the council, although the buildings won't be open to members of the public apart from blood donors, and we have an educational group that we may or may not be supporting the lockdown. We'll have to wait and see. But no staff are furloughed and no staff are shielding, although in fact there isn't actually any shielding this time either. So so pretty much if the public want to get hold of this, it is telephone, mail, email, the report button on the website, but there will be no physical face-to-face contact with the staff. So all the staff will still be employed. It may well be that we deploy the staff onto different projects throughout the course, and we are making a big focus on keeping the town centre bins and benches clean and empty. I'm diverting some of the works team to making sure that on Monday to Friday we clean the benches in King Street and the Market Square every day, and that we keep those bins empty, as we suspect that there's going to be the biggest throughfare of people through there. Roger's been speaking to Serco, and if we collect any rubbish out of the bins, if any of the bins are overflowing, we will store it and Serco will come and collect the rubbish from us. So, but as ever, there's always plenty for us to do. So, and staff may find themselves doing different jobs to what they normally do, but it's part of the greater good. There's some conservation work that needs doing as well, because Mark may well be without volunteers. So they could be doing that work as well. As we said, we're happy to help with the social prescribing. So yeah, the staff will be at work.
We're lucky to have a very flexible workforce. Thank you.
Thank you. So that's that for me, really, for that update.
Right, thank you.
Mr. Chairman, can I just speak?
Of course you can.
No, that's
Councillor.
right. I don't go into chat because all I've got is the people's names. I haven't got any pictures now.
Me too. Well, I'm on the wrong agenda item at the moment, but I'm not too worried
Well,
about
I've got
that.
the agenda in front of me, so that's fine. And what I was going to say is basically you've said it. Thank you to the team, the staff and team, because you know it's a sensible approach. And well done to you all, I think, because you know common sense has prevailed in this case, and so yeah, it's basically a thank you to the staff and team for all that they're doing to keep the people of Thetford safe. Thank you.
I'm sure all the councillors would agree with that. We have a very good and flexible workforce, and may they continue with the good work. Thank you.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah.
May I just come in there, Dennis?
Yes, of course.
Rena, I've just looked at my calendar and for next year, and it says Scotland second bank holiday, and all day, and England all day. It's highlighted it as a bank holiday. So I don't know what's going on there.
No, well, Hogmanay is usually a Scottish extra one they get, but if we're getting Hogmanay, that's really good. Go ahead.
I will check, and I think it's more that the office would be not open again until the Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we'll sort out the leave in between, but it's more that the office would be closed until the Tuesday.
Yeah, well, thank you very much again. Yeah, cheers. Okay, if we're all agreed on that, we can move on to the, was that 366?
That was 467, and the next is 468, which is community engagement.
Well, mine says 366.
Mine says 366. So,
yeah. Go on, we'll move forward to the next agenda item, please.
All right. Well, okay. It's really strange because you're all obviously looking at different screens to me.
Yeah.
Because I've got the main agenda up on my screen, which is very bizarre that everybody else is on different.
Yeah,
I've got the main agenda, and it's 46820 community engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the 468. Okay, if we could go on to.
Yeah. So 46820 is obviously we'll be putting out into the community that the office will be closed to the public, but also putting out our other methods of contacting us. We're happy to signpost any community projects that get set up or any support. So I would ask councillors that if they are aware of any support groups, if they can get them to send their details to us, we will happily share them across our media platforms. And that's me on community engagement.
Thank you very much.
So 469 is the exclusion of press and public.
I can't read it because I can't see it. So,
would you like me to read it for you, Mr. Chair?
If you would, thank you very much, Town Clerk. Cheers.
Okay. So exclusion of press and public, to consider resolving that pursuant to the Public Bodies Admission to Meetings Act 1960, the press and public be excluded for any remaining items of business on the grounds that publicity would be prejudicial to the public interest by reason of the confidential nature of the business to be discussed.
Thank you very much. Is the council in agreement with that?
Agreed.
Agreed.
So
Thank you.
Tom, could we ask you to stop the live stream, please?